3, 2, 1, go!
And welcome to the finals, folks, here at Chezy Champs. Multiple centerline sprints, mechanical advantage, 66, 70, and 29-10, all scoring for the Red Alliance. Currently ahead, 16-78, however, cleaning up that Red Alliance wing, but it's still the Blue Alliance with the lead as the drivers take those controls. 63-28, going back to their office, cleaning up at the Blue Alliance wing. 16-78, doing the same on the Red Alliance side of the field. Lots of passing downfield, notes colliding mid-air. 6800, the team from Texas, sending notes downfield. Mechanical advantage, playing a little bit of defense while picking up a note from underneath Valor. 670 now getting ready to send a note towards mechanical advantage, keeping up the lead that they had after autonomous. 63-53, both alliances amplified. Mechanical advantage searching for a note, headed for the amp on the Blue Alliance side. 1678 doing the same, just over 90 seconds left. 670 shooting one into the truss, but mechanical advantage is not phased. They're going to continue to clean up this Blue Alliance zone. Red Alliance starting to catch up a little bit, but the Blue Alliance responding with another amplification. We are very nearly tied here. 63-28, putting one inside of the amplified speaker, doing it again and again. They're now going to go back for the amp. That was a very, very efficient set of shots from the Red Alliance, going to pull them ahead in this match. 99-98, 1 minute left. 2046 continuing to pass notes down to the 10-time division winners at the World Championship. Meanwhile, the Hopper division winners and 3 times in a row on Einstein. 63-28, sending up more shots. Red Alliance has pulled ahead just a little bit, but the Blue Alliance is responding. It is incredibly close here, folks. These teams cracking under a little bit under the pressure. Notes flying outside the field. 16-78, picking one up off the ground on the Red Alliance side. Ahead by 3 points with 30 seconds left. 29-10, getting ready to send up a shot. A single amplified note on the Blue Alliance side could swing the match in their favor. 63-28, having to head to the opposite side of the field. They are out of notes over there on blue. We've got 10 seconds left. 16-78 going up for a trap. 63-28 trying to do the same. Jammed a little bit underneath the stage. They are trying to put one in the trap. 29-10 doing the same thing over there. A 3-point difference now. We'll have your official results in just a moment. All right, folks. The margin of victory is 2 points. Let's see who took this one. It's your Blue Alliance, 158 to 156. The Blue Alliance taking the lead in our finals. One more win, and they will seal the deal here at Chezy Champs. RSN, what just happened?
158 to 156.
That was wild.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, both alliances looked like they were just incredibly dialed in.
Yeah, and lots of strategy changes throughout. I loved how dynamic everything got. We're going to take this down to replay and really try to figure out what happened up in this match. In autonomous mode, the Blue Alliance coming out on top first, and just look at how many notes are zooming on in there. Gotta love 2910 coming over and grabbing that one off the line, but look where Bare Metal ended up. They are across the line, and we see the flag go up, giving some extra points. This goes 46 up to 56 because of that.
Yeah, and you know, Red Alliance really, in their own right, did not have a bad autonomous mode. 36 points at this tournament has been one of the highest scores we've seen, but unfortunately with that penalty, Blue being up at the end of autonomous mode, but Red catches up so quickly with these amplified cycles. Citrus Circus seems really dialed in.
I love how Valor plays so many different roles in this matchup. They play defense, disrupting the score, disrupting the passing game, but then they play the passing game themselves, and then when they need to, they go and they run a cycle to help out Citrus Circuits if there get to be 2 or 3 notes in the queue down here.
Yeah, and Red looks like they're, you know, really ahead right now, but, or I'm sorry, Blue looks like they're really ahead right now, but they are just starting an amplification cycle here with no real rings down here. A couple fly in right at the end, and Red's now starting to catch up because they've already started another amplified cycle as well.
Right, so we're neck and neck at 82, so Red has cleared that 10-point deficit that they started with after autonomous mode, and they're really just keep loading up the amp quickly and then taking advantage of these amplification cycles.
Yeah, 6800 coming over and really just helping out 1678. I think that they really adapted that after their first match when it seemed like 1678 was having a hard time keeping up with the many rings that they had over there.
But one of the things we started to notice was the Blue Alliance really has a surplus of notes starting to pile up. Mechanical Advantage cannot keep up with the 2 cyclers that are passing these notes forward.
And not only are there a lot of rings over there, but they're all piled on top of each other, which just makes it a little bit harder to pick up, a little bit hard. You're just going into a pile of rings. You're hoping you come away with one, but you got to push them off of each other. Make sure you only pick up one.
But what I love is that the Blue Alliance recognize this, and 1, 2, 3 robots gang up, get together, and decide we have to clear out this pile of notes and get some more points on the board because the Red Alliance. That is smart strategy adaptation at its finest.
Yeah, and so you can see that Red Alliance now starting to pull away, but there's still 45 seconds left in this match. And again, all 3 blue robots now trying to clear out that surplus of rings and getting 2 amplified cycles in about, I don't know, 25 seconds, which is crazy.
Right, and that score, though, the Red Alliance still doing great work because when they needed, Valor goes deep and they help out Citrus Circuits scoring up and making complete advantage of that amplification cycle. And here we are, 18 seconds left in the match, nearly a tie score. It's kind of in the noise of just the points getting counted from that last amplification cycle on Red. Red Alliance starts lining up. Citrus Circuits does not, if we look at the lower third here, they do not have that trap note.
And it looks like they may have made that spotlight. I can't really tell from our replay. But end game over on this side, they have 2 harmonized robot on one side, and Blue kind of, got enough end game to win by 2 points, but it looks like they weren't going to get it with, 2 seconds left in the match.
Right, and if we do reverse, we get to watch Mechanical Advantage make their trap another element of that very narrow margin. They line up here, they've got the note in the robot, they go up in the air, slowly but steadily go up in the air and deliver that note into the trap.
Right here, 2910 gets a last second hang, and their partner 670 comes over just to sit in that under that stage. Win by 2 points by the Blue Alliance.
So excellent match. I love the diversity of strategy. I love that Valor was switching between different tasks throughout. I love that the Blue Alliance recognized they had a pile of notes and switched from passing, coming down. And it didn't matter that those notes were scored later in the match. They still took advantage of them completely.
Yeah, once they had all 3 robots down there, they could just literally pile rings into that speaker. And so what looked like a deficit for a second just turned into them being ahead by just a few points, and that was all that they needed. We get to see this matchup at least one more time, and judging by how that match went, I am putting all bets on maybe going to 3 matches.
Now, Adrian, you said something earlier that if you're going to lose a match and get to play it again, you should change your strategy.
I did say that.
What strategy would you change if you were the Red Alliance?
If I am the Red Alliance and I know that I have basically the same amount of firepower as the Blue Alliance right now, you have to start thinking of ways that you can be more efficient with your cycling, and you have to start thinking about ways that you can slow down the Blue Alliance. Now, you talked about how 6800 was doing a great job of kind of being a jack of all trades. They would kind of give some elbows when they were passing through some passing lanes to the Blue Alliance and just disrupting them a little bit. But if you see that all those blue robots are going down to the other side of the field, you've got to take advantage of that. They're all out of your way. You've got to get more rings downfield. You've got to steal rings that you think that you can get. You've got to take advantage of all the blue robots not paying attention to your alliance.
Oh, that's funny because I was on the opposite train of thought that when you see those 3 blue robots go downfield, you got to add the defense in because it gets so congested if there's 4 robots in a scoring area, and that's just a great chance to cause a lot of chaos. There's no protected elements right around that speaker area, so Valor can pull off, get in there, and slow down 3 scores because then they'll be tripping over each other.
Yeah, you know, robots all want to be kind of in the same place in this game. You're either trying to score by the speaker or you're trying to pass by the source. And so if you disrupt either of those areas, it really just causes an alliance to get off balance, to get a little hectic. And so I think that if I'm the Blue Alliance, I'm not feeling like I got this one in the bag at all. So what do you think they can do to switch this up to make sure that they don't get in that position again?
You know, I think they've been so good in all the other matchups. Now, we haven't seen them score this many points, but I think Mechanical Advantage really needs to stay a little bit more on their game.